I'm sure there is.
Oh my goodness. So the governor effectively took over that board from Bruce Blakeman and the Republicans in the county legislature over the summer and appointed a new board, including myself. And as I said, I chair the finance committee of that board. And in December, we put forward our first budget for the coming year, and we were able to cut the deficit in half through a combination of management, of meeting standards that have been set forth by the State Department of Health for funding, et cetera, et cetera. One of the things we've been forced to do is we're actually now actively suing the former CEO of NUMIC for what we, Meg Ryan, for what we allege was improper conduct that cost the hospital millions of dollars. But yes, NUMIC will never break even in that sense, because we as a society have decided we're going to have a place for people who don't have health insurance to come and get care and not die in the street like they do in other parts of the world. And that costs money. But it's the same thing that, our police department is never going to make money. Our school district is never going to make money. These are valuable public services that we've decided. But that doesn't mean that they should spend 1 penny more of taxpayer dollars than they need to provide the services that we want them to provide. And that has always been my mantra. Nothing makes me happier than finding government waste somewhere that we can either return to the taxpayers or use to actually improve the services that were supposed to be provided with that money.
Can we as a citizenry see that?
Say again?
So can we as a citizenry, if we vote you in, and we're residents here, you propose all these things, cut, can we see it actually being, where it's being moved to?
Oh, absolutely. Look, I'll give you an example. Since we're talking about Nassau University Medical Center. Nassau University Medical Center. Our meetings are open to the public. Our budget was presented at a public meeting, and so and it's all online. So one could attend a meeting or go online and see that these are the changes that we made in the operations and the costs of Nassau University Medical Center, and this column, which used to be just $150 million in the red, is now $75 million in the red. Like, my goal as an elected official is for people to see the things that I'm doing, but also to experience them in the sense that, well, you know what? My property tax bill didn't go up 6% this year. It was capped at 2%. At the end of this wonderful meal and conversation, the check's going to be paid, and it's going to have a sales tax on it. And we don't appreciate it because it's just so routine. We've become sort of anesthetized to being taken advantage of. But if that sales tax, instead of being $4.75, was $4.45, well, of course, of a year, that adds up.